Sure. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, James Pendergraft, the abortionist, he was suing the city, the state, everybody. Okay, myself, Meredith Rainey, unnamed pro-lifers, because we were hurting his business, and he right in the middle of an active trial, he had a meeting with the county commissioner who he was suing. And he said, with his lawyer, he said, if you don't give me $100 million, he said, I'm going to bankrupt the city. He said, we'll win and we'll bankrupt the city. And he said, if you tell anybody, he said, I'll deny everything. And then the other side of the two-way mirror was the FBI recording everything. Okay, so he went to trial for perjury, he had 5 counts. And went to trial, and he, the first day, he shows up 2 hours late, and the judge is livid. He said, Dr. Pendergraft, he said, you can make it on time from now on. And yes, sir. So the next day, he's an hour late. So the judge says to him, he said, if you can't make it on time, I'll put you somewhere where you will make it on time, okay? Meaning lock him up. And he said, yes, sir, I'll make it. So they went through the trial, and then the jury, found him guilty. Now, there was one black man on the jury, okay? And they polled the jury, and all the 5 white people went guilty, guilty, guilty. The black man stands up and goes, he's guilty. Guilty, guilty, guilty. And Pendergraft was black. So he went to jail. He got out after a few months. He went to federal prison in Atlanta. He got out in a few months because the prosecutor had used the word shucking and jiving, and they claimed that was a racial slur. Oh. So he just had a trial the other day. I don't know how it came out.
Did he got jailed again, though, after that, didn't he?
He lost his license.
And then he practiced.
And then he practiced without it. And then, he went to trial for maiming a little girl in an abortion. And that was, it was a sad trial, but it was hysterical. Okay. He had an attorney. It was like Larry, Matt, and Mo and Curly all wrapped up into one. And Pendergraft wasn't even there. He was in federal prison, but one of his abortionists, so he was culpable for it. Okay. So they're telling exactly what abortion is. The guy that actually did the abortion admitted what he did. Pendergraft was forcing him to use illegal drugs. Okay. So then what happens is Pendergraft gets up on the stand. Now, the truth trucks were going around the courthouse. So the judge says to the jury, he says, did anybody give you any literature? And they said, no, sir. He said, did you see anything? He said, yes, sir, there were trucks going around the courthouse. Well, I can't stop that. So Pendergraft takes the seat, okay, and his lawyer says, now, explain this humane procedure you do. Now, keep in mind, all these 6 jurors have just seen aborted baby parts. He said, well, what we do is we go in there, he said, and we rip arms and legs out of the woman. Wow. And his attorney is going. And then his attorney's going. And Pendergraft's going on and on about how he's crushing heads and tearing them out of the womb. And finally his attorney's going, banging on the desk, right? And didn't stop him.
Jesus Christ's name, that they would see that their child is a person.
He got a $36.5 million judgment against him. That little baby because of that. He never paid anything.
Oh, yeah.
He never paid anything.
It's symbolic.
Yeah. Now, the judge said to him, he said, I'd like to see your tax returns. I don't know where they are. So what do you mean you don't know where they are? He said, well, we have an accountant. I said, well, call your accountant. I don't know who he is. He said, I want those tax returns. Where would they be? I said, might be in the office. He said, well, go in the office and get them. I said, I don't have a key. The judge, he was livid. The lawyer was so bad, okay, that they'd say, okay, it's section 6, paragraph 24. And the prosecutor, I mean, the girl's attorneys had to come over and just show him where it was. And a few times the judge had to come off the bench and show him where it was. He couldn't figure out where it was. Yeah, we loved him.
You know, at the Ramada Inn, the reason why there's so many people there right now, they're taking a bar exam.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, and there's a guy named Alex I talked to this morning. I told him I'd pray for him. He's a 6-hour bar exam. But I'm thinking they're unleashing. I mean, well, what was worse, you know?
That's you guys today.
Hey,
Big picture.
all right. At Ramada Inn, they're taking a bar exam.
Pray and proclaim as we pray in Jesus Christ's name, as we proclaim your truth, as we pray and press into you, our faithful God, that you hear us.
Hang on a
and you're going
second.
to move on our behalf. And so,
Wait till
Father,
noise stops.
for this abortion bill to be shut down.
There was an abortion mill in Gainesville, Florida.
Okay.
And it was just one entrance.
Okay.
And I had a sign, and I was pretty much by myself. And there was about 20 pro boards. So I just walked very slowly across, and it was on a major street, very slowly across the driveway. And they'd all waving their sign, and they followed me. And then I turned around and they followed me again. No girls could go in. We did that for about an hour.
Yeah. Oh, well, that's funny.
On the side of the abortion clinic, he pulled up a Ryder truck and then got out and left it there.
A lawyer did?
Yeah, a Ryder truck, you know,
No,
like
no.
Oklahoma.
Now, whose lawyer was that?
My lawyer.
Your lawyer.
Yeah. So he got arrested.
I heard about that. What was his name?
Oh, too long ago.
Okay, yeah, I heard about that. That was right after the Oklahoma
bombing.
yeah. So, yeah.
Well, we did Oklahoma, where the bombing was. We did that a few years before. And we had, I don't know if you were there, but there was Mike Bray was there. And we had a debate about blowing up abortion clinics or not. In this hole-in-the-wall gang campground, where the old hole-in-the-wall gang.
That area.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then we went down to the abortion mill in Colorado.
Okay.
Let me see how she's doing.